to another edition of Talking Winch. We're here today at Hungerford Town versus Winchester City for a big Southern League Premier League game. I am joined as always by Winchester City's club encyclopedia, of course, is one and only Mr. Peter Keane. And I am, of course, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that's too sweet to be sour, the Tower of Power himself, the people support Mr. Yannick Pitkoski.
Afternoon, Yannick. How are we? All good? You all right?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Before we go any further, Pete does have team news and a few little changes today.
Yeah, there is. Simba's up front with Tommy dropping down to the bench. Griggsy's back in midfield. And we've got Dan Bradshaw, who's going to be deputising at right back, I believe, because Joshua McCormick is suspended.
Yes, now this is because he shook referee's hand rather aggressively, just like Arnie Slot did after the Mersey derby. Apparently he did it aggressively and he's now back. Is it for 4 games? Did I hear that right?
That's what I've been told, which seemed very excessive. So if that's true, then yeah, unbelievable that we've lost our right back for 4 games for shaking somebody's hand aggressively.
And there's what, 7 games left?
7, yeah, so I miss over half of them.
Wonderful, tremendous. Thanks, 7 for that. And then of course we've got Matt Smith injured himself at training. Now, I was down at training with Kev and Scott Arundel, and he seemed to go in for, and he seemed to slid on the ground, and his shoulder seemed to, I don't know if it popped out or something like that. It was a mad injury type, you know, a bit of bad luck type thing. If you get the drift. It seemed to pop out, and he was walking around going, "No, my shoulder's not right, shoulder's not right." So that's why he's not in the team. He's on the bench, but he's not in the team today.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you were there, I wasn't, but yeah, no, that doesn't sound good. I mean, I remember when we had Dan Bartlett was with us earlier in the season, who did both shoulders.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Winchester City players cursed when it comes to shoulder injuries.
That does seem that way.
So yeah, that's not great losing Max.
No, and our opponents today are one of the informed teams of the league. There's no doubt about that. They really are one of the informed teams.
Correct, yeah. So looking at their form, last 12 games, they've won 8. They've lost only once. They were down in the relegation zone, strapping, weren't they?
Yeah.
But now, unbelievably, they're up to 7th in the league. They're only 6 points off the playoffs. So they, with 7 games to go, right? Carry on this form. Hungerford will think they can probably bulldoze their way into the playoffs. I mean,
which is incredible, really, to be honest. Yeah, no, and it's a credit also to the people they've got here.
Well, that's it. And obviously, Davo did say that they were in a false position earlier in the season, and how right he was.
He was far better than
what they were showing. And I'm not surprised that they never told
No, I'm not. Anyway, so it's a big one today, no doubt about that. And we hope for the best of Winchester. Thank you as always, Pete.
My pleasure.
And we will see you at half time. Incomparable is back. He wasn't in Germany last week. He was on a reunion for uni. So he's back today. And of course, club legend, Mr. Ken Watkins will join us full time, no matter what the score is. So we'll see you then. Up the winch. We'll see you then. Take care.
Get my outskirting early. Now. Shut himself. Someone has shit themselves though, bro. Was it you? That smell of shit. Fuck me. He's coming. What? Close enough! What?
half-time report here on Talking Winch. It's Hungerford Town 0, Winchester City 0. It's half-time. Can only be one thing. It's incomparable time. One of the incomparable Conway is back with me now. Rob, it's 0-0. I think that was a really good half, Winchester. Really good half.
Yeah, good. The longer it stays goalless, the longer we keep ourselves in the game.
Yeah.
Has either keeper made it safe?
No.
I think Luke might have made a
Half.
but yeah. So
Nothing on target though, really, has it?
no, it's been. But I'm happy, really happy with the first half.
Yeah.
That was gone so far. Yeah.
Now then, we do need to talk about one very controversial incident. Down there in the bottom right-hand corner, there was a challenge on Braders, I think. Shocking challenge. It only got a yellow.
Yeah, so
it was a red, wasn't it? I think it was.
I don't know.
Do you reckon yellow?
I reckon probably yellow's right choice, but so they're on 5 yellow cards so far.
Yeah. I was going to call it that. But
I don't know how many are on. Was it Baz
Baz
or
got-
Brad or Baz? We want a maximum of 2, but if this game finishes with 22 players, I'll be amazed. But the guy who made the challenge on Brothers was on a yellow, and then the guy number 3 is shoved Brothers like full on double-handed, and he was already on a yellow. So. No.
one of them should have got.
Look, okay, I've been on this far too many times, criticised the referee.
Yeah, I know you have, yeah.
So I'm gonna say I'll let him off at this point. I don't,
Okay.
Maybe but he's done, like, okay, if Hungerford finish with 11 men, fair play. They're, like, I think all of their back four must be on the other club. It's like, go on, keep
Sorry,
going.
go on. Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting. I reckon we keep plugging. Same as the FA Cup game we came early in the season.
Yeah.
We keep plugging, and then we got a goal in the last minute. So I think. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Also, I just want to say that our up front two, Trevor and Ike, are really causing problems. They're worried about their pace, aren't they?
Yeah, big time. Obviously, we know what they can both do.
Yeah.
But yeah, and if they keep going, then hopefully you can create something. But yeah, we. Obviously, there's a lot of work to be done, and we can't just sit back and relax. I mean, a point would be nice, but obviously, apparently, like Froome winning and Churchill winning, so ideally 3 points would be ideal. But they haven't offered too much.
No, I agree.
Here's my famous. Here we go. I mean, obviously we got Rafa Ramos up front, who he's played for every team in the world. But yeah, we're going to win 2-0. I've said this many times at half time and I always get it wrong. We're going to win 2-0 today.
Let's put it this way, ladies and gentlemen, if he does, he'll be back on at full time.
Exactly. One time I'll get this right and I'll come back off full time. But no, I reckon we'll get a goal and then they'll push forward and we'll build away. Pretty much almost identical what we did in the FA Cup game. Obviously the second goal got disallowed offside,
we should have been,
yeah, I feel it. I feel we're doing all right. We've set up well, done well. Wilkie's doing really well.
Yeah, Wilkie's
done really well in defence. We're solid at the back.
And Baz is doing well with the big team midfield.
Let's say we look solid. We look solid.
Yeah.
So
more of the same in the second half.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. Right. Thank you as always, and up the winch, and we'll see you at full time. Take care.
Right, just to catch you up, Richard on 1-0 up, Jamie Barron kicked the corner flag in celebration before the second goal. So it's 1-0 to win, but 1-0 up to 10.
But the best goal we've seen is to a great finish.
Great finish. Look at the corner flag. The time is 5:07. We've played 10 minutes of stoppage time of the added 7. And the ball is still in play on the far side. Crossed in. Keeper taking it. Down. Needs to go. Jamo gets it away.
And we're now here at full time. I'm talking Winchester's finished Hungerford Town 0. Winchester City 1. Get in there. Great 3 points. That's 3 points. Me with club stalwart, club legend, Mr. Kev Watkins. Kev, I know we went down on Thursday to training. We saw the lads, and it was really good training session. But today, I thought they all put a real big effort in today. Really big team effort.
Yeah.
Massive 3 points today. Wonderful goal. Controversy afterwards, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. But I mean, performance-wise, it's what we expect from Winch. You know, it's what we're used to seeing. But today was never going to be easy. They're a physical side.
Yeah.
It's always look at the last sort of 20 minutes. It was Route 1, and we defended absolutely magnificently again.
Yeah.
Every single player was 10 out of 10 today, and it's just I can't really speak highly enough of how well we played today.
No.
And everything was just perfect. And the Hungerford, a lot of huff and puff, but they had no real end product. I mean, and to be fair, I mean that Danny's brought some players in the last few months, some really good players.
Yeah.
And also they brought in Rafa Ramos as well.
Yeah.
But obviously it didn't work for him today. So.
Yeah. Is he on the pitch, Rafa?
Oh, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. All right. Okay, just checking.
Well, I think his ball's still somewhere in. What's it called? Kintbury. I think.
Yeah, I think you might be right there. Actually, yeah.
He may have made it to Reading. It's already not Swindon actually.
Yeah,
So,
I think he probably would have got Swindon actually.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think his bills are going to be paid this week.
No, I don't think it is.
But no, joking aside, well, it's not joking. Actually, he's an idiot. But anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But superb 3 points today. Great performance. Fans were brilliant.
Yeah.
Their fans were quite funny, but the kids, but it's a bit of banter and that. But, that's what you want, you know. And some more fans about to walk through.
Yeah.
If they can wait, that'd be great.
Wonderful goal from Jamie Barron.
Yes, 25-yarder, top corner, what a strike. And there we go. Sorry.
Got myself a bit of souvenir.
Come on to that now, actually.
Anyway, so Jamie, when he scored the goal, he's done the booking. He went over and kicked the corner flag, snapped it in half. Obviously, you're going to be ecstatic from scoring a goal, but unfortunately, rules are rules. And the ref even had to consult his linesman because the ref was that bad. I mean, why? I mean, the refs should know the rules on that, but because we all did. But, you know. But luckily it didn't matter for us in the end, so it was good.
Well, this sets up us nicely for next week.
Yeah, another tough game. I mean, champions elect and all that.
Yes.
But what are they, 33 games unbeaten, I think now?
I think it is 33 games.
It's going to be a massive hard game, but Merthyr fans will be there in force.
Yeah.
It'll be a good day. Merthyr fans are great bunch of fans.
Yeah, they are great
good,
bunch of
friendly guys, girls. And
if you're not doing anything next week,
yeah, I mean, unless your team's in the FA Cup next week, there's no games. So
I'm on down.
So, but it's a tough game, but you know we've proved this season we can win tough games.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's go and do it.
Anyway, so we're now going to try and get Davo at the end of the game. He'll be a very ecstatic Davo. Might even try and get some Barron, Bazza as well, actually.
We're here now with Super Craigie Davies. After last weekend, Craigie was very low in projection. Today, Matt's completely the opposite. Wonderful win for the City boys.
Yeah, look, I'm really proud of that today. They're a great bunch of lads. Look, I don't think people realise what a catalyst of a moment the Paul Town 2-1 up, score goal from nowhere. Then they get another one straight after that. Then we couldn't score. And it kind of carried over to the next game against Tiverton. You know full well we should have won that game 5-6-0. You know, and if we were winning games of football, we would have done that. And it, you know, they got what they got, and you know, we've now people have absolutely written us off. Not you guys, no, I know that, but people have. You know, their player today saying can't wait for you to be out of the league, not have to play against you lot. He's got to be playing. He's got to play in the league for himself first. But yeah, nobody likes us. Good, because too many times this year people have gone, oh, well, you played really well today, Davo, or you know, Winch, and you know, tickled our bellies while we go away with nothing because we played well and deserve more. Well, I'm not saying we didn't deserve it today. Terrible game of football on a god awful pitch. We scrapped and pushed and did everything we could, and I'm so proud of that. And that was for the fans today. We really appreciated you guys coming down on Thursday. A lot of the lads said it. We're all in it together, and look, if it's not enough at the end of the year, we'll regroup, we'll go again. We will. But we're not giving up yet.
No, exactly, and neither the fans either. because there's 6 cup finals left to play. Let's be honest about it. Everyone's going to be a cup final. Just want to make a mention about the goal today. What a goal! I mean, that's a good goal to win any game of football. All right, the celebration's got an yellow card, but that's one of the best goals of the season for me.
Amazing! What a player! What a captain! What a guy! For a referee, it's not just a ref, by the way. Lots of referees these days are trying to rid football of emotion, and he's loved the goal. He's captain, he cares so much about the football club. To get sent off for that is absolutely scandalous, and obviously Baz is disappointed and felt like he let us down, but no way did he, because obviously we got the result. We're going to miss him next week.
Yeah.
But we'll take that, and what a goal.
But no, what a goal. I mean, the whole team played brilliantly today. Everyone did. Deb's just said on Talking Winchips, every single player was magnificent today. Wilkie pulled off one of the goal line clearances I think I've seen in a long, long time. Luke, amazing penalty save. To be honest with you, at the end of the day, the team put in a shift today. Everyone did.
Yeah, well, what you'd say is you had 11 players out there and the subs that came on and that wanted to play for me, for the staff, for the football club, for each other. And when you've got that, even against better teams, if we've got better teams to play as well, we'll always have a half a chance to scrap something out of a result.
We're going to next week. Next week's a massive game. We're up against one of the best team in the league at the moment. Got great support, great history, but these are the games Winchester always rise to against Merthyr. It's going to be a massive game, isn't it? It
is, yeah. Look, someone said to me, you get 3 points out of the next 2 games. 2 of our harder games. They're all hard, but you know what I'm saying. Hungerford away and Merthyr at home. It's a coupon buster for people. People will look at we do it. We look at games and go, oh, they're not going to win there. They're not going to win there. And no one would have had us down for 3 points today, and no one would have us down for 3 points next week. So we're ahead of schedule from that perspective. So let's see if we can go and upset the apple cart. Pressure's on them, of course, but they're a really good team. They'll be well supported. There'll be lots of people here. So you dust off your singing voices, boys. I know. By the way, we heard them today. And let's see if we can do something. But I'm genuinely say it's a pressure off game. I'm going to say it.
Yeah,
you know the word.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
Go
I'm
on.
not going to say
I'll let you say it today.
It's a free hit, isn't it?
It's an absolute free hit. Let's be brutally honest.
Yeah.
Tottenham will be kind of desperate for us to get them, nick them a result, and we'll see if we can do our local neighbours a favour.
Well, yeah, they got battered today. But anyway, moving on swiftly. So I can resist that. I'm sorry. Anyway, David, we'll see you next Saturday. Brilliant 3 points today.
Cheers.
And we'll see you then.
Cheers.
Take care.
Well, actually, you've got to get an interview with him.
Go on in.
And so, as the saying goes, 3 points which is always nice. And we'll see you next week. Same witch time, same witch channel, up the fucking witch. See you later.